We're listening to this difficult time in the life of Leanne Depa while she was raising her son. Your thoughts on if the criminal justice system is the proper place for him? Now that we're learning more about his background, do you think a mental health facility would be more of an appropriate place for him rather than this judge having to decide on how much time he gets in prison?
That is such a big and difficult question that I think the criminal justice system continues to battle with, because you're right, the criminal justice system is for the most part a blunt tool. You know, to a hammer, every problem is a nail, right? And I think the criminal justice system sees that a crime occurred here and that a person should be punished under normal circumstances. You're talking about decades behind bars for the kind of conduct that we see captured on that video. But then there's this entire background and history of what this young man has been dealing with, and I'm not unsympathetic to that. But this is why it's a difficult job to be in the position of a judge, that you have to make these kind of calls, because at one side you've got to protect a community. You've seen a crime that's been committed. This person, you know, lucky to be alive, I think you could argue, is she's certainly dealing with trauma and disability since that time. But then you've also got a person who's not entirely got the full mental advantages to have been making proper decisions for himself. So I think that you cannot ignore the crime side of it, but at the same time, you cannot ignore that he probably needs help, and that would benefit everyone.